Gotta make them hot. Okay, are they on now? But like, we gotta flip them. Turn it off.
There's like 50-50 going on. Are you nervous?
No, I'm good. But 50-50, and we see those who are up.
Just say, hey, Bree and Grace, raise your hand. And I'm always there and be like, it's like 50-50. I know, honey. But we got $15.
Just a little bit.
That means that they'll hear it in the whatever. That's embarrassing because then they're going to be like, oh, I have 70.
Hello, everyone. Bree and Grace, raise your hand. Right here. We got a 50-50 raffle going on, so throughout the show, if you can find them to donate to the 50-50 raffle, that'd be wonderful. We'll get the show on the road in just a few minutes. Thank you.
It's so quiet. You should have had music playing.
A couple times I might have to take this out with me so I know who's performing next. Okay. Okay, cool. You'll be okay. I can leave her fucking. That doesn't even right. Look how long my monologue is.
Okay, that's huge font. So
Huge font. Oh, I wrote it on my notes on my phone and then I printed it off and I printed this freaking big. Like, what is this for? You just say print. Yeah. Some way above the show. Oh shit. What's the suicide hotline?
Thank you all for being here tonight to celebrate this wonderful event with a very important message. I think it's something we can all jump behind, and I think it's something that we can all aspire to do and aspire to live by. So thank you. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Woo! I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die today. I just wanna die. I don't wanna be alive. I don't wanna be alive. I just wanna die. Let me tell you why all this other I'm talking about, they think they know it. I've been praying for somebody to save me. No one's heroic in my life, don't even matter. I know it, I know it, I know I'm hurting deep down, but can't show it. Never had a place to call my own. I never had a home. Ain't nobody calling my phone. Where you been, where you at, what's on your mind? They say every life precious, but nobody care about mine. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Woo! I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die today. You don't gotta die. I want you to be alive. I want you to be alive. You don't gotta die. Now let me tell you why.
It's the very first breath when your head's been drowning underwater. And it's the lightness in the air when you're there chest to chest with the lover. It's holding on though the road's long, seeing light in the darkest thing. When you stare at your reflection, find knowing who it is. I know that you'll think God you
I know where you've been, where you are, where you're going.
Yeah.
I know you're the reason I believe in life. What's the day without a little night? I'm just trying to shed a little light. It can be hard, it can be so hard, but you gotta live right now. You got everything to give right now. I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Who can relate? Woo! I've been on the low, I've been taking my time. I feel like I'm out of my mind. You feel like my life ain't mine. Finally wanna be alive. Finally wanna be alive. I don't wanna die today. No, I don't wanna die. Finally wanna be alive. Finally wanna be alive. I don't wanna die. I don't wanna die.
Don't hurt the same, I know. The lane I travel feels alone, but I'm moving till my legs give out, and I've seen my tears melt in the snow. I don't wanna cry, I don't wanna cry anymore. I wanna feel alive, I don't even wanna die anymore. I don't even wanna die anymore.
Wow, this is unbelievable. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart for being here for this great cause and this special night. So as I said at the beginning of the song, this piece written by Logic is the inspiration behind this whole event. Upon hearing this amazing and powerful song with the title of 1-800-273-8255, which is a suicide helpline, I started to think about ways that I could use this empowerment and inspiration for something positive. Now, as most of you don't know, I've battled depression for the past 3.5 years, and it was a big secret of mine for more than 2.5 of those years. Like most, I was scared as hell to admit the fact that I wasn't okay. I mean, how couldn't I be, right? I was a good athlete, I had a great family, I could play the piano a little bit and sing, and my friends were always going to be there, right? Well, let me tell you, depression isn't a some people thing. It is an everyone thing. You know, in society today, mental illness, anxiety, ADHD, etc., is so frowned upon that kids can hardly bear to look at themselves in the mirror without being self-conscious of who they are. We crave acceptance from our peers, and it seems we'll do almost anything to fit in. Let me tell you, though, it doesn't fulfill you. If anything, you feel even more empty at the fact that you're falling further away from who you truly are. If I may ask in the audience, can you raise your hand if the questions pertain to you? How many of you have ever felt alone and overwhelmed? Okay. How about sad and you just didn't quite know why? Yep, I've been there, and it is not a pleasant place to be. And I'm not standing up here to tell all of you that it just magically disappears as time goes on, because I'd be lying to you. But what I am here to tell you is that things do get better, you learn how to cope, and the stigma does not have to be forever. Not too long ago, I was a 14-year-old kid who had to fake a smile almost every day of his freshman year. Now, I'm an 18-year-old man who is standing up here and confidently telling you my story, and I'm not ashamed. I am proud of who I am and the struggles that I have been through. And let me just say, it feels really freaking good to say that. This night is incredibly important because we are on the topic of suicide and mental health, and trust me, I know how uncomfortable these things are to talk about. But the matter of the fact is, we have to talk about them. Things need to get better, and I think this is a pretty good start. This event would not have been possible without the help of my wonderful family, especially my parents, Mr. Miller, my committee of Isaiah Brown, Jack Jorgensen, Morgan Stengel, and Emily Reginald, Sarah Boutel and Claire McNair and all of Mercy Health for their generous donations, my girlfriend Savannah for a bunch of creative ideas and moral support, especially today, Compass Behavioral for being here with therapeutical options and information, all of the volunteers, and Lindsay and the whole NAMI Rock County organization for working hand in hand with us on this project. So without further ado, our second act of Parker Runquist and Annika Leverson singing Things Get Better by A Great Big World. Thank you very much.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Just close your eyes and let it rain. You'll be okay. You'll be okay. The sun will rise to better days. When you need it the most,
All you got is a prayer. You must carry on.
you will understand.
You will understand.
You will understand. You'll be okay. You'll be okay.
You'll be okay.
Thank you.
Well, good evening, everyone. My name is Jack Jorgensen. I'm one of the committee members here for this event that you're here tonight. So to start off, teen mental health problems, especially anxiety and depression, have become an epidemic. Suicides among teenage girls doubled from 2007 to 2015, and from teen boys it increased by 30% over the same period. And hospitals admissions for suicidal teenagers have doubled over the last 10 years. So if you are a parent or a grandparent are struggling to figure out how to help your teenagers, you are not alone, because therapists and schools are struggling too. So up next on our set list, we have Aurora Stroman and Jacob Walsh singing Say Something from A Great Big World.
Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll be the one if you want me to. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I am feeling so small. It was over my head. I know nothing at all. And I will stumble and fall. I'm still learning to love, just starting to crawl. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. And I will swallow my pride. You're the one that I love, and I'm saying goodbye. Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'm sorry that I couldn't get to you. Anywhere I would have followed you. Oh, say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something, I'm giving up on you. Say something.
I'm Morgan, and I'm also on the committee, and here's another fact for you. In the U.S., suicide rates are highest during the spring. Suicide is the third leading cause of death for 15 to 24-year-olds, and second for 24 to 35-year-olds. On average, one person commits suicide every 16.2 minutes. Each suicide intimately affects at least 6 other people. Up next, we have Thomas Miller singing Me.
You've been dreaming just one dream nearly all your life. Hoping, scheming, just one theme. Will you be a wife? Will you be some He-Man's property? Good news that He-Man's me. This equation, girl plus man, doesn't help just you. On occasion, women can have their uses too, mainly to extend the family tree. Pumpkin, extend with me. You'll be raising sons galore, each built 6'4". Each one packed with every Gaston gene. You'll be keeping house with pride, each day gratified that you are part of this idyllic scene. Picture this, a rustic hunting lodge, my latest kill roasting over the fire, my little wife massaging my feet while the little ones play on the floor with the dogs. Oh, we'll have 6 or 7 young, strapping boys like myself. I can see that we will share all that love implies. We shall be the perfect pair, rather like my thighs. You are face to face with destiny. All roads lead to the best things in life are all's well that ends with me. Escape me, there's no way, certain as Dore Bell when you marry. So, what will it be? Is it a yes, or is it an oh yes? And let's face it, who truly deserves me?
Great job, Thomas. On your program, it says Aiden Eno singing. Aiden could unfortunately not be here tonight. So instead, we have Lauren Ramsdell and Zach Russell singing Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. And just another reminder, we do have a 50-50 raffle going on. Bree Wagner and Grace spacing on your last name, but somebody help me out. Herzog. They're on the 50-50 raffle, so if you can find them to donate, that would be wonderful. Everybody give it up for Zach and Lauren.
Took my love, I took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in the snow-covered hills till the landslide brought it down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can the child in my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle the seasons of my life? Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. Oh, I took my love, take it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around, and if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring it down? And if you see my reflection in the snow-covered hills, will the landslide bring it down? Oh, will the landslide bring it down?
Hello, everyone. My name is Isaiah Brown, and I am also on the committee for this wonderful event. I just have a few journal statistics about suicide in the USA, then we'll get to our next act. Suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the U.S. for all ages. Every day, approximately 105 Americans die by suicide. There is one death by suicide in the U.S. every 12 minutes. Depression affects 20 to 25% of Americans ages 18 and older in a given year. Suicide takes the lives of over 38,000 Americans every year. The highest suicide rates in the U.S. are among whites, American Indians, and Alaska Natives. Up next, we have Jagger Pryor and Ryan O'Donnell singing Adam's Song.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
Never thought I'd die alone. I bet in 6 months I'll be unknown. All my things to all my friends. You'll never step foot in my room again. You'll build it off, you'll board it up. Remember the time that I spilled the cup of apple juice in the hall. Please tell Mom this is not her fault.
I never conquered, rarely came. 16 just held such better days. Days when I still felt alive. I couldn't wait to get outside. The world was wide, too late to try. The world was over, we'd survived. I couldn't wait to got home, to pass the time in my room alone.
I never thought I'd die alone. Laughed the loudest who'd have known. I traced the cord back to the wall. No wonder it was never plugged in at all. I took my time, I hurried up. The choice was mine, I didn't think enough. I'm too depressed to go on. You'll be sorry when I'm gone.
I never conquered, rarely came. 16 just held much better days. Days when I still felt alive. I couldn't wait to get outside. The world was wide, too late to try. The tour was over, we'd survived. I couldn't wait till I got home, to pass the time in my room alone. Never conquered, rarely came. 17 will hold such better days. Days when I still feel alive. I can't wait to get outside. The world is wide, the time is right. The tour is over, I survived. I can't wait to get back home, to pass the time in my room alone.
Thank you.
And that was awesome, right? Hi, I'm Emily Reginald. I'm also on the committee for this awesome event. And I'm just going to read a couple more statistics for you. 1/2 of all Americans are experiencing an episode of major depression and receive treatment. 80 to 90% of people that seek treatment for depression are treated successfully using therapy and/or medication. An estimated 250,000 people each year become suicide survivors. There is one suicide for every estimated 25 suicide attempts, and there is one suicide for every estimated 4 suicide attempts in the elderly. Okay. And up next, we have Liv Berghammer singing ADHD.
Hi, everyone. Hello? Okay, there we go. So I'm Noah's sister, and I wrote this probably about 4 years ago. I have ADHD myself, and it's something that, as Noah was talking about, I never wanted to admit, I never wanted to address, and once I did, it was probably the best decision I ever made. So this is something that I wrote a couple years ago. When I was 17, my mom looked at me and said, "Let's find out what's going on inside your head." So I thought carefully with every question that she read, not taking it personally, but being objective instead. When all was said and done, questions were 20 down from 1. The analysis had finally begun. Now I remember thinking at that very moment, when I heard the results, would I deny it or would I own it? Would I accept that it's okay to be different, knowing that nothing can ever make my mind any less magnificent? So I chose to do what's best for me and see it as an opportunity for increased growth and immunity. But ADHD is so damn stigmatized that very few people ever stop to recognize, and if they did, they might be surprised to find that there are quite a few different kinds. Some don't believe it exists, others see it all the same without discussion, others throw it around like it's nothing. Well, the impact in the brain can be as fatal as a concussion. Surprisingly, most don't even know what it stands for in order. The answer is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, and if you took each word and broke it down, you'd see we've learned to swim where most would probably drown in the sea of racing thoughts, lack of focus, impulsive actions. We're a hyperactive nation, but we're a product of our making, fueled by this desire for creation. It's one of the most commonly diagnosed disorders, coast to coast, knowing no borders. But what I really wish you see is that having ADHD doesn't make up me. It might be something that we're born with, but doesn't define who we are. We don't need you to tell us about it. We live with the scars. I would never belittle or discount the impact it's had my whole life through. You say they overdiagnose us, and maybe they do, but that doesn't make it any less true. Some of us get by with steadfast dedication, and others of us need a little help from medication. But if there's any indication, you could attempt to use your education to feel just a fragment of our frustration from the idea that it's a figment of our imagination. Now let me ask you this, next time you're plagued with a sickness, how would you like it if I played the card of indifference and act on false pretense and throw out phrases that belittle your existence, that it's all in your head, just a bunch of nonsense? I have a feeling that you will be disheartened to feel the lack of empathy for you we regarded. Some of us may take advantage, and most of us just want to not be taken for granted. We don't need anything handed. The heart of the matter comes down to the way we are wired, the activity in our brain, they call it ring of fire. So many hot spots to correspond to the overflow of thoughts. We don't want to be condescended onto or treated like an issue. Just take into account how your words may have felt when you deemed we had a say in the hand we were dealt. Or worse, when you invalidated altogether, when luck of the draw is unpredictable as the weather, and we deserve better. Some of you sit there with your straight faces, your judging stares, you try to care about the trials and tribulations that we endure, when maybe you're also the ones that are a little bit insecure. At least we have a reason so far for why we are the way we are. Well, they, on the other hand, can always understand what's going on inside their cortex, so instead they project that confusion towards us. Now I'll press the issue, not a means to dish you, but I'm here to make the effort to understand you. Then you can go on your way and act accordingly. At this point, it makes no difference if you're supporting me. I just want an end to the scoffs, the behind-the-back talks, and the head nods. The problem we now face with being taken seriously is that college students are popping psychostimulants religiously to pass classes and ace exams on the daily. They tell us everyone deserves a chance to do well and a right to be smart, but we came into this world deficient from the start. So to get where many of you are, we've had to work about twice as hard. But don't let the words obscure, these meds are not a cure. They just allow our lives to keep on turning, relieve a little bit of the burden, and keep us learning. What many don't observe is a line's never been a straight shot, only curved. And if you finally had the guts to reflect internally, you may come to find that your brain too isn't scot-free. Maybe too little activity or maybe damage done, OCD, ADD, PTSD, depression. These things you've been told about these disorders are muffed off and flawed and out of order. Each one has multiple forms, some more dominant than the others, some that lie dormant, hiding under covers. But all that I hope that you come to find and discover is that we all have brains with different patterns of one another. It's not a competition I envision, it's a simple decision, piecing it all together with a little bit of addition. Knowledge of the process of axon on neuron. Dendritically, I'd branch on, it's all about connection and heading in the right direction. Living through experiencing, allowing our minds to grow and making adjustments as we go, and treating ourselves right, becoming the best person possible with a little insight. Remember, change your brain, and you can change your life. Thank you.
Yeah, I know my sister spits bars. I know. although these PSAs are probably getting quite sad and quite, down, they are very serious topics and they should definitely be listened to and taken seriously. But we definitely want the presence of this entire event to be very uplifting, very positive. These are just things that people need to know and that can hopefully lead to less suicides and more mental health awareness. So these next things that I'm going to talk about are very serious, and listen up, please. Warning signs of suicide. Talking about wanting to die or to kill oneself. Looking for a way to kill oneself. Talking about feeling hopeless or having no reason to live. Talking about feeling trapped or in unbearable pain. Talking about being a burden to others, and the increase of the use of alcohol and drugs. And so, to close out our first act, we have Abra Henry singing This Is Me from The Greatest Showman. Phenomenal movie. If you haven't seen it, go see it. And yeah, Abra Henry, everybody.
Okay, so this song is going to require some audience participation. So I'm going to need you to repeat after me when I point to you. So I'm going to say, oh, oh. Great, awesome. Okay, Mr. Miller, we're good.
Strange to the dark, hide away, they say, we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 oh. Another round of bullets hits my skin. Well, fire away, 'cause today I won't let this shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown him out. I am brave, I am bruised. This is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come, and I'm marching on to the beat
All right, everyone. We're going to take an intermission. Out there, we've got baked goods, all sorts of good stuff. There's something for everybody. We got water. We got a photo booth set up. We got NAMI table and a Compass Health table. So go get some information if you'd like that. We have a positive note wall. So leave a positive note, and you can take one at the end of the show. And there's also the 50-50, and then there's a drawing board as well. Awesome. Intermission. Thank you. We're going to be wrapping up intermission in just a couple minutes here. Are the 50-50 girls in here? Bree and Grace, if you could come down to the front, please. This is last call for 50-50. Last call for 50-50. The girls running down the aisle right now in the jean jackets, looking all snazzy. Last call for 50-50. If everyone could start making their way back into the auditorium, we have a few announcements before we kick off the second act. Compass Behavioral Health Clinic had these two wonderful items for people to put their names into a draw, and we have two lucky winners. We have Mary Conklin. Hey, there we go. So you are the winner of The Promise of a Pencil, How an Ordinary Person can create extraordinary change. So congratulations to you. And then the winner of The Brain and Love is Lauren Shanks. So congratulations to you, Lauren Shanks. And before we kick off the second act, Mr. Miller, if you could dim the stage lights as well. We're going to have everybody hold up their glow sticks, and we're just going to take a 30-second pause for those who are battling depression or other things such as that, and all those who we have lost from suicide and things of that nature. So if everybody could hold their glow sticks up high, and if we could have the lights dimmed, and just 30 seconds of silence, everybody. Thank you all so much. That's very important, I think. And to get the second half started, we're going to start with another public service announcement. And this one is a little bit on the other side of the spectrum. This is what is a survivor of a suicide loss. People who have lost someone they care about to suicide are referred to as survivors of suicide loss. As the ones left behind, they are often haunted for many years by guilt, anger, and questions that can never be answered. Survivors are at risk for PTSD, or post-traumatic stress disorder. Their grief is also stigmatized. And I think this is perfect to lead into Morgan Stengel's song, Because of You. So give it up for Morgan Stengel, everybody.
My heart so much misery. 'cause I know that's weakness in your eyes. I'm forced to fake a smile, a laugh every day of my life. My heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid. I watched you die, I heard you cry every night in your sleep. I was so young, you should have known better than to lean on me. You never thought of anyone else, you just saw your pain. And now I cry in the middle of the night for the same damn thing. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I try my hardest just to forget everything. Because of you, I don't know how to let anyone else in. Because of you, I'm ashamed of my life because it's empty. Because of you, I am afraid. Because of you. Because of you.
All right, good job, Morgan. All right, so I have a few more facts to read. It's titled Mental Health Problems Inflict
I was like,
Thanks, Mr. Miller. Okay. 1 in 5 American adults experience a mental health issue. 1 in 10 young people experience a period of major depression. 1 in 25 Americans lived with a serious mental illness, such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or major depression. Up next, we have Kelsey Newcomb and Aaron Crary singing You Will Be Found.
Good job. Good job.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there?
Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere?
Have you ever felt like you could disappear?
Like you could fall and no one would hear? Well, let that lonely feeling wash away. Maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay.
'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand.
And oh, someone will come running, and I know
they'll take you home.
even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you,
and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found.
So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again.
If you only look around, you will be found.
There's a place where we don't have to feel unknown. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say the word,
From across the silence, your voice is heard. And oh,
someone will come running
oh,
to take you home,
to take you home,
to take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So let the sun come streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around,
You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
shadows. The morning is breaking and all is new, all is new. Filling up the empty, but suddenly I see that all is new, all is new. You are not alone, 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 you are not alone. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need someone to carry you, when you're broken on the ground,
You will be found.
so let the sun come streaming in, you'll reach up and you'll rise again. If you only look around,
You will be found.
you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
Thank you.
Up next, we have Noah Berghammer singing Life is Worth Living.
Should we wheel this out a little bit? Yeah, let's do that. At least just a little bit. Yeah. So this is Life is Worth Living by Justin Bieber. I hope you all enjoy.
Ended up on a crossroad, try to figure out which way to go. It's like you're stuck on a treadmill running in the same place. You got your hazard lights on now, hoping that somebody would slow down, praying for a miracle. Who showed your grace and had a couple dollars and a quarter tank of gas for the long journey ahead? Said it ain't never over. Oh, even in the midst of doubt, life is worth the living. Oh yeah, life is worth the living. So live another day. The meaning of forgiveness. People make mistakes, it doesn't mean you have to give in. Life is worth living again. Relationship on a ski slope, avalanche coming down slow. Do we have enough time to salvage this love? It's like a blizzard in April, 'cause my heart is just that cold. Skating on thin ice, but strong enough to hold us up. Seen her scream and holler, put us both on blast, tearing each other down when I thought it was over. God sent an angel to help us out, yeah. And he gave us direction, showed us how to make it last for the long journey ahead. Said it ain't never over. Oh, even in the midst of doubt, life is worth living. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Life is worth living. So live another day. The meaning of forgiveness. People make mistakes, it doesn't mean you have to give in. Life is worth living again. What I get from my reflection is a different perception from what the world may see. They try to crucify me. I ain't perfect, won't deny. My reputation's on the line, so I'm working on a better me. Life is worth living. Oh yeah, life is worth living. So live another day. The meaning of forgiveness. People make mistakes, and only God can judge me. Hey, life is worth living again. Another day, life is worth living again. Oh, again.
Thank you very much.
Hi, everyone. I have another public service announcement for you. Mental health problems have nothing to do with being lazy or weak, and many people need help to get better. Many factors contribute to mental health problems, such as biological factors, such as genes, physical illness, injury, or brain chemistry, life experiences, such as traumas or history of abuse, family history of mental health problems, and people with mental health problems can get better. Next, we have a dance by Grace Schmeling and Sammy Kaveja.
help, I have done it again. I have been here many times before, hurt myself again today. And the worst part is there's no one else to blame. Be my friend, hold me, wrap me up, unfold me, I am small.
Really great. Good job, guys. All right. Every very young even very young children may show early warning signs of mental health concerns. These mental health problems are often clinically diagnosable and can be a product of interaction of biological, psychological, and social factors. Half of all mental health disorders show first signs before a person turns 14 years old, and 3/4 of mental health disorders begin before the age of 24. Unfortunately, less than 20% of children and adolescents with diagnosable mental health problems receive the treatment that they need. Early mental health support can help a child before problems interfere with other developmental needs. So up next, we have Lauren Sherman singing Never Enough from The Greatest Showman.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars that we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars that we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough.
So we are down to our second to last act. Second to last act. Next we have Jack Jorgensen and Emily Reginald singing You Matter to Me from Waitress, if I'm correct. I'm correct. Don't doubt myself. And they will be accompanied by Jack's mom, Laura. And so we hope you enjoy. Thank you very much.
I can find the whole meaning of life in those sad eyes. They say things you might never quite say, but I hear. Come out of hiding, I'm right here beside you. And I'll stay there as long as you let me, because you matter to me. Simple and plain and not much to ask from somebody. You matter to me, I promise you do. You matter too, I promise you do. You'll see. You matter to me.
It's addictive the minute you let yourself think. The things that I'd say just might matter to someone. All of this time I've been keeping my mind on the running away. But if you stay there, if you just let me, because you matter to me. Simple and plain and not much to ask from somebody. You matter to me, I promise you do. You matter too, I promise you do. You'll see. You matter to me.
If your heart is still beating, the world is not done with you.
There are far better things ahead than anything we leave behind.
The pain passes, but the beauty remains.
When it is darkest, even you can see the stars.
Suicide doesn't end the changes of life getting worse. It eliminates the possibility of it getting better.
All things are difficult before they are easy, and the world is a better place with you in it.
You matter to me. Simple and plain and not much to ask from somebody.
I promise you do.
Well, that was absolutely amazing, as we can all agree. If there's any members of the a cappella choir in the crowd, come on up as we perform our last number. Anybody in a cappella, come on up. Also, 50-50 raffle. Bree, could you come down with the winning tickets? Winner's getting 81 smackers. Alrighty. Drum roll, anyone? The winning number is 3967710. Mo! Get on up here. 81 buckaroos to you. I got it. I got the 81 bucks. There you go, Mo. You bet. Yeah, I'll put that back in there. So this is a cappella choir, and we will be performing Please Stay.
All right, so I know a lot of you know who I am. I'm Adam Miller. I'm one of the choir directors here at Craig High School. I am absolutely humbled to be a part of this event. This is something that Noah approached me 3-4 months ago maybe, and said, hey, I want to do this, and I said, I'm behind you 100%. And he just kind of did it. He assembled a team from the choir, and just kind of did it. And I think that deserves a round of applause for Norbert. When Noah approached me, I had, as a choir director, I'm kind of a choir nerd as well. So I listened to a lot of choral music, So I had heard this song called Please Stay, by composer Jake Brunestead, that just has an incredible message. And I said, Noah, listen to this and see what you think. And it kind of was shelved for a couple of months. And then about 2 weeks ago, Noah sent me an email and said, hey, when are we going to start on that song? I'm like, we should probably start on it now. We did. And it's been a really incredible piece for me as a choir director. And I think for these students too, it's been one of those songs that you can rehearse for 45 minutes and they don't get tired of it. And that doesn't happen with a lot of songs. So pay attention to the lyrics. I think they will reach a lot of you. Here is Please Stay.
Don't let your worst day be your last. The storm is strong, but it will pass. You think you can't go on another day, but please stay. Just stay.
realize that what people say about me doesn't reflect who I am, but who they are. It's okay to be a work in progress.
Sharing your feelings doesn't make you weak.
Some days are still such a struggle.
All I can think about is Nathan. I wish he'd kept living.
I decide to ask for help instead of going through it alone.
It was hard as hell, but I kept living.
One person took the time to listen and understand. Sometimes that's all it takes.
All right, just to close things out, again, thank you all so much for coming. It was a wonderful turnout. I think we definitely saved some lives tonight through our music, our dance, our art, just being together. I think that's a big thing as well. To close things out, the winners of the drawings, one is an Amazon gift card for $50, so definitely can win some stuff with that. The winner for that is Brooklyn Fisher. There you go. I'll bring it down to you. There you go. And we got 4 free movie passes with 2 on each one, so you can bring your lovely significant other. For one of those, we got Shirley Lapointe. Shirley, is she here? In the back? All right, she's coming down. Okay, Shirley, you won one. The next winner is Brittany. Do you mind if I share your phone number so we can claim which Brittany? What? Oh, the last 4. The last 4. 4908. Oh, I know Brittany. Okay, we got her. And the winner of the next one is Steven. I think I know who that one is too. 1815. Alrighty. And one's for free. Who wants it? All right, we got a hand raised. You get it. Yep. Ugh. Did Shirley ever make her way down? Oh, there she is. Awesome. There you go, Shirley. Britt, you can just take Stevens back to him. Okay, again, thank you all for coming. I really appreciate it. And you're free to leave and listen to me talk all night. Thank you.